Tonight, the show was incredible. We're in Los Angeles, and it's my first time headlining my first tour in the United States, so it's a big deal, and to see the way LA responded was kind of exciting. When Eminem came up, they kind of just lost their mind, so that really was like the hype of the show for me.
Now, had you planned to include him in the show all along?
Actually, it came up really last minute. We shot the video last night, and he happened to be in the same city, and he was like, hey, I can come perform with you. And we fit it in, and we couldn't have done anything better because Los Angeles loves Eminem. They couldn't stop screaming the whole song.
Now you guys, what made you decide to collaborate on the song together in the first place?
Well, Eminem, I actually got the call from them, and you know, it's something that, you know, we both experienced, you know, on different sides, different ends of the table, and it just was authentic. It was real. It was believable for us to do a record like that, and it's also something that needed to be done. And the way he did it was so clever. You know, he pretty much just broke down the cycle of domestic violence, and it's something that a lot of people don't have a lot of insight on. So this song was really, it's really a powerful song, and it touches a lot of people.
Now, did you have any apprehension doing it because of the lyrics?
Not at all. Not at all. Actually, because Eminem is an artist of class, and I knew if he sent me a record, there must be something to it. It couldn't just be, oh, duh, she was in that relationship, so we have to get her. It was really a deep song, and the lyrics were so deep, so beautiful and intense, and it's something that I understood, something that I connected with, which made me think it was a hit. And I want to be a part of a hit, so of course I couldn't say no to Eminem.
I was just basically extremely nervous, you know, last year getting on the Grammy stage, and he was just like, man, you know, he's like, just enjoy it. He didn't tell me, like, you know, a lot of people would be like, oh, it's nothing. He didn't make it seem like it's not a big deal. He was like, but if you need reassurance before your verse comes, he's like, look at me, man. I'll give it back to you. You know, like, he was like, just look at me, and I will reassure you that you belong on that stage. And I did. I came out there, I looked right at him, and he nodded at me, and that's when I knew, like, I'm okay up here, you know. And we had like an amazing rap Grammy performance.
I would say it's
not rap.
It's not rap. It's a lifestyle, it's a culture, and it's for everybody now. You know what I mean? I feel like back in the day, more rap was just for a certain type of person. You had to go through certain things, you had to know certain words and criteria to be in the rap scene.
Was it originally black?
Yes.
Now it's everything.
It's
right?
everything. Yeah.
My kids listen.
Yeah, there's a lot of man, one of the greatest rappers is Eminem, and he's white. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, not only the color has changed, but just the thought process behind it.
Let's say an Eminem call you. You can only work with one or the other. Who do you pick? Didn't even let me finish my sentence.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Jay-Z is incredible. I hope I get the opportunity to work with him, but Eminem, because he's going to rap. So I got to make sure I do my best to keep up.
Okay.
Jay-Z, that's just swag. That's just having a good time. You know what I mean? So.
Sure.
I don't think Nas is bigger than Eminem. You know, obviously Eminem is the biggest rapper of all time, statistically. You know what I'm saying? And Eminem is like definitely sold more records, but as far as artistry and impact on the culture, I think they're in the same category. Nas, Eminem, Jay-Z, Biggie, Pac. You know what I'm saying?
Back to the Raptor tour. You've been touring Australia. Yeah. What's it like for you guys? You're both young. You got Eminem, who's been in the game for so long. What's it like to be invited to be on a tour with him, and what's it like to tour Australia with him and be, I guess, friends with Eminem?
Well, man, for me, I'm sure for him too, but I speak for myself. I'm such a huge Eminem fan, and especially from his first 3 albums, I was like all the way in. You know what I mean? I'm still all the way in because he's still amazing. But, you know, that was a point in my life, a very pivotal point in my rap career, my rap. My first song I ever made was literally just biting Eminem and Nas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you go listen, you would hear both influences. And I feel like when you start rapping in the beginning, you really just take all your influences and you just rap like them until eventually you become who you are from all these influences. And
it's a melting pot, right?
Yeah, Eminem was a main ingredient. So to now be on tour with him years later, they invite us out. It's like, it's a crazy feeling. You know, it's a huge honor.
For you, Kendrick, probably more of an honor would be to be on the Marshall Mathers LP2 album.
Crazy.
Yeah.
My favorite song is Love Game.
Oh, it's crazy.
Which is what you're on.
Dope, man. I appreciate it.
I'm not even pissing on your back and telling you it's raining. That is such a sick song, man.
Yeah.
Like,
I just stole that line right there.
it's freaking, like, did you get to do that? Because I know with music these days, you guys can record part of a track here, record part of a track here, or did you both come in the studio together to record?
Well, I was in Detroit. He brought me out to Detroit.
His hometown, right?
Yeah, right. So I had a show, matter of fact. And he brought me to the studio, told me to come to the studio to do a hook. Like, in my head, I'm thinking it's a hook. I don't know if he told my people that, told my partner Dave.
Okay.
It's a hook. So I go in, do the hook, and he's like, I like the hook. Boom, right? So,
First of all, awesome, thank you.
Yeah, right. So I'm like, all right, cool, I'm finna dip. And he was like, you think you could do a verse? I was like, hell yeah, I could do a verse. what are you talking about? Can I do a verse? The thing with M was crazy to me. He kicks everybody out the studio. So he like...
It's just you two?
Yeah.
It's not even him. He gives you your space.
Oh.
But it's almost... I took it as him kicking everybody out to see if that's really you writing them raps that you're writing.
Okay, because you've got like your little entourage who would have come with you.
I came with about... I don't roll too deep, but I came with Soundwave, 2T's, my security, and who else I came with?
Probably Dave. No?
Probably Dave.
Yeah.
Dave.
So you got people who are in music who could write music, so he wanted to make sure that it was you.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
So the moment I, go in the studio to do the hook, he snatches everybody out, sits them in the lobby the whole time. So
That's crazy.
And
and
it's
he
a
works like
phenomenal
that.
verse.
Yeah,
and when
like
he
that.
works, I only know this because when I went to go work with Dre and was working on his shit, but he secluded. Like nobody's around. He's in the back, like he got a room to himself. It ain't no bouncing ideas. It ain't
real
no
talk. It ain't none of that.
It's straight,
It's
like
none of that.
in a
Just
dungeon.
Straight riding.
Even when I said I'm done, I was like, somebody get in, I'm done writing the verse.
How long did that take you?
It didn't take too long, probably about 45.
Really?
I was on a schedule though.
Yeah.
Like, I was had to move, like everything. Was rapidly.
Pinpoint, gotcha.
But I'm in the booth and he was walking in and didn't know I was done with the verse. I mean, actually rapping it.
Yeah.
He runs out like,
oh, right.
Like,
he don't want to hear it.
Yo, he's a purist, dog.
Yeah.
He's like a real rap
That's
purist.
yeah, that's old school kind of.
Yeah, it's like a
hip-hop.
respect. Like you don't look in nobody's notebook. When we was young, it's like if you got a rap notebook,
Exactly.
don't let a nigga look inside of your notebook. It's like certain rules
Exactly.
that people really don't follow no more.
Professionalism
and you can tell
as
he
well.
Still
Yeah, he
lives
got
by
it.
those rules.
That whole thing felt like a test.
Yeah?
Yeah, it
And I
felt
think
like
you
a
passed.
Crazy test.
For sure, because I know he had more tracks for the Marshall Mathers LP2 album than what he obviously put on it. So,
hell yeah,
man,
definitely.
congratulations for getting Love Game on there.
It was definitely an honor, man, because that's somebody I always looked up to as not only a lyricist, but just a thinker and a genius musically.
Are you coming out and doing that song with him in the set?
Nah, I wish.
Damn.
That'd be crazy.
Man.
I just seen recently you was in the studio with Eminem.
Ooh, that's how I know I can rap.
Wow.
That's how I know I can rap. He didn't want to talk about nothing but rapping.
Wow.
and that was a great phone call to get.
He called you.
But Porter called me and
Okay,
had
shout
him,
out-
had
shout
him
out
on
to
deck.
Porter.
Yeah, Porter. But me and Porter been going back and forth, and you kind of think it's, bro want to do something with you. It's like, it's like I've heard it all. You know what I'm saying? I heard it all. This like rap talk. It's like you see a rap in the club. Let's do one.
Right.
It's cap. You know what I mean? And so he was like, the boy want to do something with you. I like, whatever. And so I happened to lose my phone during the BET experience, and he had to call Tech. And he called Tech, and Tech was like, them boys in Malibu at Rick Rubin's house. You know what I mean? And Tech said, I'm not sure. I think I need some clarity. So I'm like, is this for D12? Is this for Eminem? Like, it's not clear. No one's keeping it. They just saying it's not clear to me. And they put me on three-way, and so Tech was like, I think they want you to redo a hook that M said and maybe some ad-libs. So I said, I don't redo hooks because I write my own hooks and I'm on my pub. And I said, secondly, if y'all want my ad-libs, I can just send them. I do the same ones every time.
So you kind of feeling like, this might
like,
be
I'm
cat
not,
right.
and I'm gonna have to stand up because there's a lot of times I've humbled myself. Like, it's been a few weekend concerts in Cash where I've came out with Ray Sherman And I know I'm supposed to come out on Cash set. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm big. I don't know if y'all know it. And I'm telling Cat, like, bruh, you know, I'm trying to be humble, like a humble. But, you know, it's like, I'm not too big enough for Ray Shremmer. I mess with Mike. You know, I come out. But I know how this go. You only get a piece of the stage.
Cash is what weekend.
Yeah.
Weekend, so, okay.
Yeah, Cash. You know, and, you know, it's like, I can't tell them when I need to come out on the set. But I know my impact on live shows.
Right.
You can ask Khaled. You can ask everybody that don't know until I come out on stage. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of things I was doing to, like, humble myself. And so I told Tech, let me be humble. Let me just go meet Eminem. You know what I mean? Let me just go meet him and we go from there. You know what I mean? And so when we first went in, he kind of talked about, you know, I got this, you know, he let me hear the song. And it was funny. Like, I heard some things in there where he had, his vernacular was too Chainsy. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. And only reason I don't know how I sound until I hear it from somebody else. Like, I don't know in case, and then like, oh, really, that's, so I heard it and I was like, you know, he did one song, like the hook was over and it was like a little space and he was like, yeah, and it was like, he started rapping. And he was like, yeah, I'm like, damn, you know, like Eminem don't even do ad-libs. Right. I said, Eminem don't do Eminems. But yeah, Eminem don't even do ad-libs. I'm like, this is crazy. So, you know, he's like, so, you know, so when I heard the hook, I'm like, man, it's going to be hard to change it up because it was, you know, it was specifically for this, you know what I mean? So I'm telling him like, man, you know, that's cool, but you know, I got to do something. And he tells me like, you know, you could do a verse or something like that, you know, for like a remix. And I tell him straight up, because I'm here now, like with everything, like I'm so like,
okay,
Eminem, what would you need a remix for?
Right.
Remixes are used to carry records to #1 spots. When have you ever did a remix for someone or for yourself? That's cap at its, that's cap at its finest. Like Eminem need, like, you know, you get on there, like, it's like Lucci, like, you know, he put me and Tunchi on the song, and then like, then it goes, Keep the Streets, then it goes right #1, you know. That's what you do the remix for. You know, Trinidad James put me and Jeezy on go. That's what you, Eminem is never going to have to say.
He's going straight to the stadium.
He's going straight to it. So I'm like, and you know, he looking at me, I'm like, and I'm saying, you know, I lingo different to people. So I'm saying, that's cap. That's all cap. You don't need to do no remix. You know, so he's like, I'm saying, and then they don't know that cap really started from Troop, rest in peace. It come from the South Side. Right. We started the cap. Right. We started it, trust me. So he goes to talking to Dina. Who else you hear on here? So I'm like, they working it like, you know how me and my partners work the cap. Like, they want me to think of somebody else. Man, I'm not even finna play this game with you. I say, listen, where can I smoke at right quick? They say, you know, go outside. I say, cool. Can y'all set up some, you know, the speakers out? They say, yeah. I say, cool. I go out there. I tell them, look, it don't take all, you know, I'm talking to him with the utmost confidence. I'm telling him, yeah, it don't take all day to do nothing. You ready? Boom, boom. He walking around with a notebook. I'm walking around with a lighter. I say, boom, let's go do it. Let's go, boom. So we go out, and Heaven was in the hospital at the time. You know what I mean? So it was hard for me to really, I went to BET. I went out to LA for BET Awards. Right. I didn't do the awards. I didn't do radio. I didn't do red carpet. I didn't do the basketball game. I was completely shut down because my heart was still here with Heaven. But when it came to, you know, to go down there and meet Eminem, it was cool, you know what I mean? And so my whole thing was like, I was trying to do mine as fast as possible because I like doing that for people. I like coming up with clever stuff really quick. So people, you know, and I couldn't. I had to talk to her doctor for like an hour and a half. So I came out, I told him, you know, forgive me, it's taking so long. He was like, nah, you know, go ahead. And I don't know how to count bars still. Some people know that, some people don't. So I tell my engineer, I say, you know, Eminem rapping for like a day. So I tell him, look, the second verse, just mute that verse. However long it is, I'm doing that verse. You know what I mean? So I'm out the room, I go to going crazy. And I'm looking out the window and I'm like.
Were you feeling competitive?
I'm feeling like I'm finna knock home off.
Yeah.
You know, I'm supposed to feel that way.
Absolutely.
You know, I know, but I'm feeling like I'm finna give it to him. You know what I mean? Like this is hot. You know, I just did a song with Royce the 5'9". You know what I'm saying? Yes. And I gave him some of the ATL flavor. You know what I'm saying? I gave him some. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, so M telling me like he listens to Kendrick and he listens to me. He telling me like you know, like he telling me like the Kendrick, what he likes about Kendrick, and he's telling me like basically like a lot of my metaphors give him anxiety. Like he be like, he never know what I'm gonna say. Like, man, I don't never know, man. You give me fucking anxiety with this. I'm like, man, it's really an honor. But you saying this, you know what I'm saying? Because you know we know where you are as far as the food chain.
Right.
So I see him sneak in while I'm rapping, and Nolan, my engineer, like telling them, you can come, like, I don't care if it's 20 people or no people in the studio. You know, you could tell that their ambience was that when he's working, everybody leave. You know what I mean? And when I'm working, I like everybody stick around, kind of. You know what I mean? So I see him peek in, he sit down, and I'm going crazy because, like, they had FaceTime me while Heaven was in the hospital, and she was like, I'm feeling better, Daddy. So I was like, I ain't got to worry about her. Let's get it. And so that lasted like 20 minutes before she was back, like, hurting again. You know what I mean? But I was looking out the window, and I was just telling the engineer, I was like, man, you won't believe what I see. And it was like a little rabbit outside. Like, I don't know. It was like, it felt like it was some, I don't know. So I seen this little rabbit, and I was like, maybe this some luck or whatever. But, like, I don't think I missed it all. And so when it was over, you know, Eminem came and they said, yeah, man. He said, man, how the hell you rap? How the hell you rhyme Tabernacle with Adam's apple? He said, man, you be saying some, you know what I mean? And so we played about 3 or 4 times. And so I'm noticing Tech not back there, Cat not back there. None of my folks, they done boxed everybody out from the studio. I get up, hell nah, where my cousin at? Cuz, you need to hear this. I go to boom, Tech, you need to hear this. But home, like right here, I'm telling you, I done line them up. Go get everybody hear this, boom, boom. So you know what I'm saying? We sit back and we play it 3, 4 times, and then like the part where he wanted to me to do ad libs, he just told me like, don't even worry about it. Like
what's it for?
It was for he got his project coming up.
Okay.
So he just told me, you know what I mean, don't even worry about that. Like it just everything changed. Like once I did my verse, it changed, and so